The following segment on Eyewitness News is sponsored by Living Well.
And welcome to today's edition of Ask the Expert. I'm your host, Shay Paul. And today I have Dr. Jared Chapman of Living Well joining us. Dr. Chapman, it's great to see you.
It's so good to see you, Shay.
Today we are going to talk about something you specialize in there at Living Well, and that is fillers. And we're going to talk about the longevity of fillers in certain areas, correct?
So I thought about, what to talk about today on the air, and Juvederm Day is coming up. Everything has a day now. So
Right.
Allergan has designated Juvederm Day as August 21st. And so we're excited to celebrate the technology and the advancement of hyaluronic acid fillers that we have here at Living Well. And one of the things I get asked most from my patients is, how long will this last?
Right.
And what areas does it last the longest? And so, anytime we're talking about midface volume, we have Voluma as the preferred hyaluronic acid filler for that region. And the FDA has cleared that product to last 18 to 24 months in that area, and sometimes longer. So when I talk to a patient about that, what that really means is 67% of the patients at 18 months to 2 years could still see some difference from their hyaluronic acid filler placement, or from the Voluma being placed into that area. In some patients, it may last longer. In some patients, it may not last as long. But in general, it's about 18 to 24 months that Voluma has a lifespan in the mid-face. It has now been indicated for the temple region. And in that area and in the chin, it will last up to a year, is what the FDA has said that the studies have shown. So temples and chin, Voluma lasts about a year. Mid-face, 18 to 24 months. So there is some longevity. It is one of the longest lasting hyaluronic acid fillers in the marketplace right now. We have Volux for the jawline, which is a phenomenal product. Amazing vertical lift to the face when we use it. So patients who have that sagginess in their jowl really benefit from a little bit of Voluma or a little bit of Volux in the jawline. Jawline, the Volux lasts about a year. As
Okay.
well in the jawline. In Europe, they do have a longer longevity of it. They can say up to 18 months, but here in the United States, our studies are not concluded yet on the longevity of this product. But what I am seeing in my own clinical practice is about an 18-month lifespan on jawline filler. So that is when most people are needing retreatment, and we are at about 2 years since the launch of that product almost. And that's why we're starting to see at about the 18th month mark, people are starting to see a little bit of laxity return, a little touch up, not taking near as much as it did in the beginning.
Oh,
The
that's
other
good.
filler, Volure, Volbella for the nasolabial folds and the fine lines of the lower face. That product can last up to 18 months. Volbella is used for the lip lines, those nasty, pesky lip lines that people get that they hate. Some genetic, some from smoking, some from drinking through straws. The correction of those last about a year. Our Ultra Plus, which is used for lips and in the nasolabial folds, that lasts about a year as well. Realizing that that's not necessarily to say that in some patients it may not last longer. In some patients, it may be a little bit shorter. I always say, my patients who work out every day, hit the gym hard, are runners, those people, these fillers are not going to last as long. They just don't. We burn through them. We burn through everything, the fat and everything else. But, someone who's on average activity, exercises, but maybe doesn't run a marathon,
Right.
going to see a little longer lasting in their fillers. I'm not trying to discourage anyone from
From
exercising
exercise,
whatsoever.
right? I was going to say, now I
But,
have an excuse, right?
it's those patients who really hit it hard. You have to have that conversation. Hey, this may not last 18 months to 2 years, but one of the things that we like to say about hyaluronic acid fillers, they can be overused, they can be abused. Here at Living Well, we try to maintain an authenticity and a natural look to our patients. And when they walk out the door, that's what the community should see. Someone who you can't really tell that they've had treatment, other than they look refreshed and rested. And that's what we're going for when we use these hyaluronic acid fillers. It's not to change your look. It's not to make you look 10 years younger. It's to make you look the best version of you where you are right now. And that's the most important thing about seeking out someone who you're going to have inject your filler. So again, great products, long lasting. They do a phenomenal job, and just wanted to bring that out as we're getting ready to celebrate in August these nice, wonderful hyaluronic acid fillers that have such great technology behind them that are safe and effective and do well in the tissue.
All right. Well, Dr. Chapman, we appreciate the information, appreciate you being with us, and look forward to your next visit.
Thank you for having me, Shay.